Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are going to have internal issues in 3 months and there is literally nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, this was just, I think, completely unavoidable. We just had bad luck. And that's all there is to it. Sometimes that happens, so we're going to tick on forward, and we are of course going to deal with this internal turmoil. This is not the end of the world. We can, in fact, solve this, but it will take some time. So we're going to start getting cores going as soon as we can. We need to... I think we want to be grabbing from the top of the overextension straight on down. Okay, so we've got internal conflicts. We're going to lose 2 stability again, which was expected. There's no real way that we can avoid it. So, where are these rebels? Well, we see some peasants out over here. We'll go deal with those right now. What else do we have? Not a whole lot back here. Intriguing. That was a bit laggy to zoom in, but we see these guys out over here. Not a huge issue. We're going to head on in there. We'll have to siege this back. And we're definitely going to have some rebel uprisings. So we are going to need to bring our stability back up. And yeah, there just never was any real way to stop this. We just had exactly the wrong luck, and that is what it is. Not a lot we can do about that. So we're currently losing money, and this is unsurprising. We won this siege back over here already, so that's perfect. So that's all dealt with. No issue there. We're going to take this back. And now we need to, of course, exit internal conflicts. So all we need is unrest lower than 1, which is going to be interesting, and stability of at least 1. So that's a lot that we're going to have to put into that, right? But we gain yearly legitimacy here. We have to take this. Either way, we're going to have the pretender regiments spawning, and these are going to be spawning right up over here. They're both spawning in the same location. So we're going to move this army right on over. That may or may not be enough. Actually, they're spreading out. Noted. We have to get here right now. But them spreading out was a very big deal for us. Ooh, an innovativeness? Yes. We'll take it. Okay, so we're going to deal with these rebels. We did not stack wipe them, remarkably, but we're going to come down here, and now we stack wipe them, which is fine. So the first thing we need to do is we need to be boosting our stability. That is mission number 1. So you can see here we have negative stability. That's giving us 4. Counter-revolution and overextension are big problems, no doubt about it. I'm hoping the game will give us some pity events. We'll see if that happens. We can grab a diplomatic idea to grab a merchant. For the moment, I don't think we're going to do that. I'm interested in potentially... What is this war? Venice is occupied by Aragon. Okay, that's noted. And discontent from Portuguese Brazil, which is not going to be helpful at all. So if we go in here, we can see that we're capped on our discontent, but they re-upped it. So it's going to be +2 from that. Okay, so we're going to boost our stability soon enough. Overextension is definitely an issue, though. So we could continue to work on coring first. And I'm honestly leaning towards doing that. That's not going to be that much admin power. Let's get our overextension gone. And for the moment, I think we're in a reasonable position to do that. So on the next month tick, we can grab this core. And that'll be really good. Now, I do want to make sure that we are mothballing every fort that we have right now. So that's fine. We are losing a tiny amount of money per month right now. I'm not too concerned about that. We're going to continue to work on our religious unity for now. Okay, so we're going to be able to core this in about 3 months. We do need to bring up our stability. That is no doubt about that. We're only gaining +9 admin power. Ah, we lost our advisor. Okay. Not an accepted culture here. Going to hire them anyway. So that'll boost our production efficiency. So we're going to be losing more money now. That is going to offset about half of the cost, but we need the admin power more than anything. So counter-revolutionaries, huh? Yeah, go ahead and remove the revolutionary ideas from Bosnia. And these rebels did indeed spawn. That's okay. We are right here. So that seems reasonably fine, and that'll remove the revolution from this area. We definitely did not want to lose the stability. but we'll just come crush these revolutionaries. No problem at all. Wonderful. So now we're going to get this guy, Corey. Looks good. Rains are bringing fertility. That will help offset our tax issue a little bit. So that looks fine. The big thing that we need to do right now is remove our overextension. So once that's done, then boosting our stability is going to be a lot cheaper. You can see here that overextension is increasing the cost of that by 25.1%. That's why I chose to do this first. So on this next month tick, we can get that going. There we go. A helping hand, huh? No, we don't have time for that. I'm not spending 500 ducats on it. Cool, so we're going to have these cores finishing up soon enough. We lost a military general here. I'm going to roll a new one. Okay, that'll work. And now we're just going to be waiting for these cores to come in. I think national unrest -1 is good. We're going to have peasant regiments or noble regiments. We'll take the noble regiments. Thank you very much. So they spawned down over here. Okay, so they're going to finish that. They're going to get autonomy, I believe, being noble rebellions, right? Yeah, autonomy. Okay, that's fine. So that's a core finishing up. And we also got separatists right up over here. We'll go crush them, no problem. Excellent. So, 50 admin power or a stability, but local unrest is the most likely thing. We'll see what happens here. We do this gladly. I think we got the local unrest. Okay, that's not the greatest of things, but it'll do. Okay, so now we're going to move back up over here. These guys have arrived here. Unfortunately, this got fully occupied. We're going to take that back. No problem. Excellent. And we can do a sale of titles. This may not be the worst of ideas, but right now is not the time to do that. So Bosnia is now cored, and we can get another conversion going, which we're definitely going to do. And let's see here. 60 military power or 2 mercantilism. I'm going to take the milpow. That'll be good. And we're just waiting at this point to have enough to boost stability. We currently need 187 for that, but our overextension is going to continue to drop as we finish these up. Salt crisis? Yeah, that's to be expected. Okay. So let's get all this coring done. I would like to point out that over the last, 4 years, we've lost, 8 stability. It's been insane. And we've got no free stability events. It's been very unfortunate. But we can deal with it. It's not a problem. We're going to gain 60 additional military power there. That's not bad. And there's another core finishing. There's a revolt going on. And we're going to ignore them. Okay. We do not want to lower taxes right now. So our overextension has dropped at this point to 37.2. That's great. We're going to continue to bank admin power for now. We're going to need a lot of it. Lose 4,050 ducats for 1 national unrest? I'm going to say no. That's only 1 national unrest. That's not a big deal. Cool. So that negative stability is going to be a problem, for sure. But our current primary issue is the overextension. We are going to be able to boost this on the next month tick, but we shouldn't. We should wait until this overextension is gone, which will be in October of next year, so slightly over a year. That's fine. We will wait on that. More importing of iron. Do it. Okay, so we're currently 1 year ahead of time on our mill tech. And let's grab our dip tech here. There we go. Wonderful. And this military technology we're going to have in April of 1777, which is currently a ways off. This is mostly because we don't have industrialization. How are we doing on that? Okay, it is slowly progressing. We can see it's present here, and it's very slowly growing. It's present in a few locations, so it's going to start spreading fairly quickly. Okay, that's fine. I do want to continue to work on conversions. There we go. And let's get these cores wrapped up. This looks good. So this core is going to finish very shortly. We're at 22.3% overextension now. When is that going to be done? Extremely soon. Beautiful. We know that this is going to be done in October of this year, so we're just waiting until then to boost our stability. I keep hoping that we're going to get a free stability event, but the game seems just dead set on us not getting any free stability. That's okay, I guess. Let's see. Loyalty. We probably don't have any need of such things. Let's just have them lose a little bit of loyalty. Okay, that'll be fine for now. Looks good. So provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. That's good. And we got 50 support for industrialization in that area. Excellent. 3 mercantilism or 33 dip power? I'm going to go with the dip power here. That'll be fine. Ah! Coal, iron, and copper provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events, so this is good. We're getting more industrialization progress, and that is very, very good indeed. So we can see here it's embraced in 5 of our provinces now, and I think a lot of those are probably out over here. Yeah, it's going to take some time, for sure. But that's 4.4% of our development, so that looks good. There's a core finishing, and there's very few left. There's just the 2. You can see we're at 305 admin power right now. We're going to be able to boost quite a lot once we get these done. Okay, so we're just waiting on this last core. And if we look at these other things here, internal conflicts are also increasing it by 50%. There's nothing we can do about that. Religious unity, control over monetary policy, yeah. Rite of passage, divination, yeah. But that overextension, it's almost gone. So at the very least, we have dropped the price of it significantly. There we go. No more overextension. We're at 6.64 right now. That's not bad. Our negative stability is only putting us at +4 right now. So let's boost this up twice. We can't afford to boost it another time, but that is certainly a significant gain. So we need to get our stability up to 1, and our unrest is going to need to drop a little more than it is right now. So bringing up our legitimacy would be good, but that is not going up very quickly. We just lost this military general, and that is to be expected. Let's roll up another one. It's okay, I guess. And we'll continue to convert. Okay. So, at this point, can we set an agenda? No, we cannot. And we can't seize land either for a little bit. That's actually, like, right now is when we can seize land. So that'll be good. We lose a bunch of sailors, not a big deal. Let's seize land right now. Actually, this will cause a potential rebellion from these guys. I'm going to just set an agenda first. And what do we want here? Base tax of at least 6. We can't afford that. Gain 50 admin power, but we'll have to take over territory for it. I think we're going to have to go with this. But we're not going to do this yet. So let's seize this land right now. Perfect. And that'll be decent. So now what we need to do is we need to boost up our stability to 1. This is going to get us, I think, positive stability still increases by +2, right? So if that's the case, then this will boost us up out of the internal conflicts. We're going to lose the prestige here. So that would be fantastic. We need 165 admin power to do that. Canada is planning to attack Labrador. That's okay. No issues there. So we're going to get out of this very, very shortly. We have just a few more months of admin power, like 5 months here. And that's not too bad. So we got all of our coring dealt with, and our admin efficiency is, 22.5. So that's noted. We're back to making money again, although we're not making a lot of money yet. I think that's probably partially this, that goods produced modifier. That's painful. No doubt about that. But I think we're in a pretty decent spot here. We can get out of this internal conflict. That wasn't really too bad, all things considered. So let's boost up our stability right now, and there's the end of the internal conflicts, which is going to give us a free stability up to 2. Perfect. So now we can invest in a new technology, and that is going to be our Miltech. We definitely should do this. We are no longer ahead of time here, so definitely grab this Miltech. There we go. And now we can upgrade our cannon. to probably... I'm going to go to the flying battery. That'll be fine. So now we still have these cores that we can do. We can make these states, which I'm going to make the states right now. And the cores are going to come in a little later. But for the moment, that will look good. Okay. So now we can purchase an ability. And what ability do we want here? Force March causing no power is pretty strong. We're going to do that. Cool. There's another heretic conversion, and we're going to grab that. There we go. And we'll just sort this by cost and go from, like, the top down, but we really should do this increased tax first here. So how much is this going to cost? Of course, we lose another stability immediately. The game is very angry at us for some reason. Whatever. So we do need to boost up the admin power here. That's going to cost about 102. They want us to give them 802 in exchange for favors. No, we'll pass on that. Though, I do want to invest our money. So let's build some counting houses here, shall we? Cool. We'll get those going. That will be wonderful. And we're just going to need to get ourselves about 5-ish more months of admin power to be able to get this done. Cool. So that's going to be about 4 months more. Now 3. Let's go ahead and boost this by 1. There we go. And we'll boost it 1 more as soon as we have enough, which is about 2 months away. Actually, it's 3 months away, isn't it? Yeah, it's 3. Sad. But we're going to be able to get this admin power going into full cores very, very shortly here. So let's get this finished up. There we go. Cool. So that gains us some prestige and gets that finished. England rivaled us. That's okay. We're not planning on fighting anybody for a little bit here. That's for sure. There's a conversion finishing. And we are going to start up another one. Wonderful. And I would like to continue to work on building counting houses. These are still very, very, very valuable. So we definitely are interested in doing that. We're now making 92 ducats per month. That's really solid. We are spending 20 on rooting out corruption. This, of course, is due to our unbalanced research, primarily. We're going to gain some prestige here. We could definitely use working up our prestige a bit. No doubt about that. And England is threatening our trade, to no one's surprise. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to make this into a full core as soon as we have enough, which will be next month. A base tax? We'll take the base production. Sure. Yearly corruption, minus 0.05. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. That will save us a little bit of money. So we're going to core that. There we go. And we do have a rebellion brewing, a couple of them, Tunisians and Bosnians. So that's going to be out over here. We should probably get our fleet moving over at this time. So we're going to head on over here. These guys are likely going to need to move. Okay. So the next one here is going to cost 84, and it's just going to get cheaper and cheaper as we go through. Bosnian separatists have fired. We're just going to head right on up and eliminate them immediately. There we go. No problem there. And we'll head right on back to Knights of the Old Republic. Perfect. In fact, I kind of want to rename this province. Knights of the Old Republic. I can't go that far. We're going for Knights of the Old Re. There we go. Apparently, there's a limit to the length of the name, and we hit it. That's fine. So we're going to continue to convert here. Wonderful. I'm actually shocked that these guys didn't rebel yet. Okay. Well, Serbians are going to rebel fairly soon, too. Let's move up to Raska for right now. That'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to need to core here. That's going to be 84 to core that. So next month, we'll be able to get this core done. That'll be perfect. We need so much admin power. It's insane how much admin power we need. How are we doing on getting industrialization? Oh, we can actually almost grab this. That's getting very close. Fascinating. Well, we can't do it yet, but that's definitely an intriguing possibility. So for now, I'm going to build more counting houses. There we go. That'll be solid. Again, I'm shocked that these guys haven't spawned yet. Absolutely flummoxed by that. They should have by now. Well, we'll get this 51 admin power full core going. And then we've got a bunch of 38s and 29s and 22s. It's okay. How much are we making from tax? So this is going to be over 1 year. Yeah. So taxation, we're making 144.22. So that's going to be like 72. Yeah, that's going to be like 72 gold per month over 12 months. I feel like this is a lot better. We're going to take it. There we go, 153. So the Serbians have fired their rebellion. No shockers there. Let's eliminate them. And we lost this army leader now. Okay, let's roll up a new one. That's a solid leader. Excellent. And we're going to make this into a core. Now the Tunisians finally fired. Okay, and they fired right where we were. Perfect. So that's already dealt with. No problem. Yearly prestige or 50 admin power. We're going to take the admin power, obviously. We need every scrap of admin power we can get our hands on right now. It's such a big deal. We need so much admin power. We're going to continue to core. This seems fine. Excellent. So we're up to 1,038 gold. I want to continue to build these counting houses. They are extraordinarily valuable for us. And we also have a blood sacrifice happening here. There's a 30% chance of 1 stability, a 30% chance of 50 admin power. Let's see what we get here. We got the stability. Okay, I'll take it. That stability, of course, was worth like slightly less than 203 admin power. It would have been worth probably like 180 admin power. We'll call that good. So let's grab another core here. That'll be wonderful. And of course, we still need to make all of these into full cores, and we would love to grab ourselves an admin tech. We need 500 admin power for that. It's a lot. We definitely still need a lot. So we've got these ideas right now. We'd love to fill out these admin ideas, but we are so short on admin power that that's just not going to be a thing anytime soon. So let's grab ourselves another core here. That'll be wonderful. And we don't have all that much provincial unrest at this point. We're still at positive unrest right now due to discontent, cruel, and counter-revolution, so that is understood. Well, we'll lose the prestige, but I'm not happy about it. Our truce with Serbia is up, and that is understood. We're not really in a position to make war on anybody, although maybe we could attack Serbia and just get that taken over. It would just be these two areas, right? They're allied with Tunis, so we would also be fighting over here. This would be basically the same war as last time. That's intriguing. Let's attach these to our transport, and let's move these over. I would like to get our units back to drilling. I think that we're not going to have significant unrest issues for at least a little while. Okay, so let's get those guys back to drilling. These I'm going to leave at not drilling. The question is, do we have an actual CB up here? I mean, we have imperialism. So that is definitely a thing that we could do. I'm considering it. It would cost more admin power. And that's the concern here. But it would also expand our holdings on these two continents. So let's do it, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so most of these are not needed for war. That's for sure. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to re-mothball every single fort that we have. I want to unmothball this fort and this fort to control these areas here. I want to head in here and take Belgrade. And then down here, we don't have any forts here, so this seems fine. I want to come back over here and make sure that all of these units are drilling. There we go, because I definitely want to be working up that drill. I'm a little surprised that these have that high of drill after we just didn't drill them for a while. I expected them to all be like this. Okay, sure. So we're going to go in here, and we'll see what we get. So we're going to siege here. There's not much that they can do out over here in Bosnia, so I'm really not too concerned about that. Now, we're going to continue to work revolution in Aragon. Oh my. That's intriguing. And we'll probably get back to that. Okay, so we can only core a couple of these. Wow, we took over Belgrade right away. Okay, let's go stack wipe their army if we can. Yeah, that looked like a stack wipe. Beautiful. And we're going to come into Tunis over here. The question is, have they managed to get their army back here, right? I don't know. We'll find out. Well, there's 1K troops anyway. I kind of want to head up over to, like, Hodna. Yeah, their army's here. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to be able to fight them. That will net us some war score. We'll see how this battle goes. This will be a very interesting battle. So, let's see. We rolled a 5 to their 9. We've got 110 discipline to their 116. 6.5 morale to their 6.3. And I would call this broadly similar. However, they don't have much of a backline. That's the core issue here, is the artillery making a difference. Okay, so that looks good. And we're going to continue to head up over here. Let's stack wipe this unit. And then my question is, where are these guys retreating to? Their capital. Okay, we're going to head on down and see if we can catch them there. Ooh, that's mercenaries. Okay, let's fight them here. Cool. That did not stack wipe. And now they're probably heading back to Hodna. I want to catch their mercs up here. Oh, they are merking up hard. Okay, so that was a stack wipe. That was a stack wipe. This army stopped drilling because we lost our leader. That's a good leader. Okay. Nice. And back over this way, I would like to come hit their capital. They're still recruiting up, but I want to stack wipe this unit. Do they have any manpower left? 3K. But that is all of their forces stack wiped. So we're going to shift consolidate, and I'd like to pull out just a couple of units here. Specifically, I want to get all of this capped before they recruit more. There we go. So that all looks good. No real problem there. Now, we can core these. I'm going to wait and save up our admin power for the moment. Okay. Slightly awkward on the reinforcement tick there, but it looks okay. Cool. So we're going to move these guys up over here. This is all under control. Excellent. We won the siege here, so let's group these guys up, and we're going to, ideally, full annex Tunis. Unconditional surrender from Serbia. That's to be expected. Okay, so now at this point, the question is, do we want to separate PCs? So if we were to do this, that requires more than 100% war score. That's also 72.5 AE. Okay. Noted. So I want to separate piece Tunis here. And this is actually the most we can take from Tunis. That's remarkable how much war score that actually costs. Now, they're not a co-belligerent. They were just allied. So that's fine. Let's see if we go to Serbia directly and we take these over. Rio de Prata only? So we could do this. This is basically the same thing. I think we should separate piece Tunis then, and we would take 191 gold from them. So Tunis, Rio de Prata, and Serbia. Sure, that's not an issue. So we'll send that demand. It is still surprising to me that we only got 3 there, but we're going to need to start coring those, so we're going to get that going immediately. And then up over this direction, we're going to need to ticket a day, and then we're going to need to take both of these, and then all their gold. Excellent. So we demand their full annexation and all of their gold. Who will hate this? Tunis and Rio de Prata. Sounds good. So that is all dealt with. No problem there. We can seize land, which we probably should do right now. Yep, go ahead and do that. And at this point, now the question is, how much do we need to core all that? Well, we need 32 to core here, and then 168 to core Belgrade. That is significant. I do want to make sure that all of our forts are mothballed. There we go. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to consolidate these small new gains, and we're going to get all of this admin power spent, and hopefully grab our new admin tech. That would be nice. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.